Good evening, everyone. Bonsoir. Good Abend. Hola. We are very happy to see you tonight in the Coordination Center of ALLATRA International Public Movement in Kiev. And we are very happy to greet all ALLATRA members who came tonight to share their experience of participation in ALLATRA projects, to share their experience to be the member of the family ALLATRA, and how it helps us, how it makes us better, how it changes the world. And really, we all know that you came from far away. Many of us took a lot of planes and spent a lot of hours to come here. So we would like to hear also your experience. How was your trip? And welcome everyone. I would like maybe to ask, first of all, how was your trip here? Who could share your experience? Was it difficult to come to Kiev? Was it easy for you? Please, who is ready?
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm from Sweden, and I'm living close to Malmö, but I'm flying from Denmark, from Copenhagen. So it's take for me from my home with the car like 30 minutes came to the airport and 2 hours flight to Kiev. So it's very easy and very convenient and very quickly. And the trip was great, thank you. I'm very happy to see all of you.
Thank you. Who else?
Hello, everyone. My name is Diana. I'm from Kentucky, USA. My trip was a little bit odd because I was flying from Lexington, Kentucky to Atlanta, Georgia. From Atlanta, Georgia, I went to Amsterdam. But as we all know from there is a huge storm that was going over Amsterdam, and we had to land in Düsseldorf, Germany, and then took a 3-hour bus to Amsterdam to fly from Amsterdam to Kiev. So a lot of planes were canceled. So I was flying 3 days to come here, but I'm pretty grateful to be here and thankful for all the extreme breaking news that ALLATRA TV has. Thank you so much for having me here.
Pedro?
Hello, my name is Pedro. I come from England. I fly to Frankfurt, and then Frankfurt was quite interesting because on my boarding pass was 5 minutes past 9 to board the plane, and 5 minutes past 9 I was still in traffic in the middle of the airport, and I was thinking, I'm losing the plane, I'm not going. And then I don't know what happened, the plane's still there, so I've caught it.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we see that finally we are all here. We have a chance to see each other personally. Many of us, we were in touch, but we didn't see each other like this, and it's a great opportunity for us now to really meet your friend or to meet someone with whom you've been participating together in a project. So that gives a feeling of a family, really feeling of family. So on the platform of ALLATRA International Public Movement, we have a lot of projects. And I know that all of you participate in one or in several projects at the same time. All these projects, they are being conducted internationally, so that means that in the same project there are people from not only different countries but different continents. This is why this is a unique, really unique experience, because there is no other example of volunteer organizations like that. So ALLATRA is really bringing the idea of unity to this world, and we can already share our personal experience, how we are creating the constructive society in ALLATRA International Public Movement. So please, guys, share your experience in different projects. Thank you. Who could start? Maybe I give to the...
Hello, everyone. I'm Jason from Michigan, USA. So most of my experience has been in translating and checking the English speech from Russian to English, and which has been interesting and fun. I also have been partaking in dubbing or voiceovers, as it's called, multiple programs up to this point. That's what I enjoy doing. I'm going to slow down a little bit. I don't like being front and center. It's really nice to see all of you, though. I was really happy to meet Sasha instead of seeing him on Skype and seeing his sunshine face. But that's who I've spent most of my time with this week. It's really been enjoyable. It really is one big family, regardless of language or borders or boundaries, whether artificial or real. Each of us understand and are uniting for one thing, and that's to share kindness with each other. And we do that through the projects and working on ourselves, so that's what it means for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, and I would like also to pay attention to the incredible work which is being done by the volunteers who are doing simultaneous translations of all our live broadcasts and all games of professionals. And this is great experience. Also, simultaneously, you can listen to ALLATRA broadcasts in 8 languages. So please, guys, who would like to try to have this skill, to upgrade this skill, you're very welcome. So just contact us. We are very happy as well. And so to tell the story how we can participate in projects, even having language barriers, I can share my experience how I participate with a group of participants in Brazil. So I don't speak Portuguese, and of course to get connected, I use DeepL translation. So from Russian or from English, I translate into French because I know French. Then I check if the French translation is being done correctly. Then I translate to Portuguese because it gives a better understanding. So in our project, we always find some creativity, how to communicate with each other, and how to prove in life that there are no boundaries if you want to do something good. And I would like to give a word to Pedro, maybe, who could share his experience of participating in ALLATRA project, because since I know that since Pedro joined, he already participated immediately in many projects. So how was your experience and teamwork experience as well, please?
Has been good. Has been just amazing, because everybody is engaged in the same. So everybody is trying to put ALLATRA forward, and everybody is very helpful to each other. So has been just an amazing experience. Actually, I read the book ALLATRA in last October, so 5 months ago. I've started straight away doing voiceover, and then the translations come straight after, because ALLATRA Portuguese platform was created. So yeah, it has been just hands-on and working, and this for a good purpose. So we are a family. We need to give our hands to each other and doing it. And for me, it's a big pleasure. for me, it's a big pleasure. It's just what I can say.
I know that there is also great experience of translation from Romania participants, right? Can you share with us, please?
Yes, my experience is also recent. I have found ALLATRA in September 2019. And it was just a happy accident, let's just put it this way. And I didn't, of course I watched the programs like incessantly, and I read the books. I began with ALLATRA and I read everything that was in English, of course. And I was waiting for English subtitles. After I finished everything, I want more. When they are going to be ready, the English subtitles. But I do understand how hard it is to work on that, and I know that it takes time to make it right, to do it exactly right, because I also translate. So I didn't think of getting in touch with anybody in ALLATRA, because for me it was, it was a thing apart from me. My conscience has probably told me that. But I felt the need to ask a question on the site. So I asked a question. It was about spiritual development. And immediately somebody answered and put me in touch with the colleagues from Moldavia who are Romanian speakers. And they just embraced me. I think that this is the word. They were so happy that they finally, because we are neighbors, our countries are neighbors, they were so happy that there's finally somebody in Romania that wants to know about ALLATRA, and they just received me in their midst like in a family. And yeah, I feel like they are a family at this point, especially since we travel together and we stay 8 people in an apartment and we share one bathroom. So yeah, now we definitely are a family for 4 days. And I began to translate ALLATRA. It was like this flow thing. It just happened. I was in the right place at the right time. I could do that. They were so busy with the subtitles in Romanian, but they just couldn't translate the books. So it was perfect. Everything, they just got together harmoniously. So yeah, it's been an experience. It's been a journey. And finally, of course, I meet all these people. I met all these people for 4 days, and you are all amazing. What can I say? You are. Yeah, thank you.
Destinations in ALLATRA this year. A lot of destinations where we have content translated in different languages, and ALLATRA knowledge became available to many people in the world, as well as we have a lot of new participants joining us every day. So as you know, China is a huge country with a beautiful history, and we are very happy to share our experience how we expand ALLATRA to China as well.
Hello everyone. I'm Mohinur from China/Uzbekistan. I study and work in China. The first year when I moved to China, I kind of was observing the Chinese culture and its people, and I really realized, I came to this a very huge realization that China really needs the pure knowledge of how to live happily in love. And I was trying to search for several ways of how I can, how it would be more efficient to share this knowledge as quick as possible. And well, the next year I happened to just by chance I happened to meet a participant of ALLATRA movement. And we just met each other in one group, in one Chinese group. It happened this way. I just changed my avatar into this ALLATRA sign, and when I texted in that group asking the location of some kind of restaurant, the girl wanted to text me, hey, do you know ALLATRA? And I said, wow, you know ALLATRA too. Let's meet. And then right the other day we met at the temple. which I really like. I really get inspired because that temple is full of positive symbols. And then I just said, let's go there. And then we met there. And then we had a very long conversation, like the full day full of conversation and sharing experience on how we can share and expand the knowledge in China. And then after that, she added me to all of these projects, and we got in touch with the guys in Kiev and in Europe who could help us with the technical issues, and who are very high specialists on how to deal with the internet. With the internet platform in China, because as you know, Chinese internet platform is not the international. It just has its own internet platform, so it has no access to the international one. So it was truly hard to manage that. But the guys are so specialists. They know their job very well, and I was like, wow, how could they do that? They didn't even come to China, but they know these ways, like, yeah, they're just hackers. Yeah, that's right. Even they were conducting some websites, getting in touch with the companies of those. Like Google, the program Google, but it's Baidu and some QQ and Youku. They were conducting with those like land offices, and you know, they don't speak English, even though they speak, but they don't. They trying to kind of reject that English. They say, we don't speak English, just say whatever in Chinese. So the guys translated what they want to say into Chinese with the help of Google Translator, and they did it. They were talking to the Chinese ones, to initiate this website, our ALLATRA.cn. And now we have ALLATRA, not only ALLATRA.cn in China, on which you can get a free access even from China. We have even more, like there is no YouTube, but we have Youku, and even there we got a channel. And for that channel, we need the ID card of a Chinese citizen. So we've got one more participant whose girlfriend is a Chinese. And in this way, we opened we created this ALLATRA platform on Chinese internet. And then moreover, starting from the second half of last year, we started actively translating the programs and the books into Chinese with the girls, with Taisia, Alona, Victoria, and with Jaja. And recently, Jaja is a Chinese citizen, and she's trying to help us so sincerely, even if. Because she herself wants to understand what is ALLATRA. She knows English not so well, and ALLATRA is not translated into Chinese. So she wants to know it even deeper, even more. And she wants to share this information with her friends, because her friends are asking, what is ALLATRA? And she said she just got this basic information, but she wants to know more, so that she also could explain that. So in that way, we have conducted some ways to translate simultaneously those programs and the games that are being held on the ALLATRA IPM platform. And that's really amazing, because a lot of Chinese are joining to watch this dubbing, kind of simultaneous translations. It's very fascinating. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
amazing experience. Thank you so much. And you know that the unique project of ALLATRA International Public Movement is ALLATRA TV. It's the TV channel made by people and for people. And all of us, most of us here are reporters, volunteers, and participating in different projects on ALLATRA TV. So guys, I would like maybe someone to share your experience about how you participate in climate projects, how you participate in breaking news. So please tell us, is it difficult to be a reporter of ALLATRA TV?
Hi, my name is Natalia and I'm from Canada. And yeah, I'm participating in breaking news. Did not know what I was doing, of course, at the beginning, as many others, but with the help of everyone, really. You just kind of pick up your phone and you know that you have to do what you got to do, and you go out and you just try. And the first time I did, my 3-minute little script took about 5 hours, a lot of mistakes trying to memorize it, and then 3 later, I have it down to like a whole system. Basically, everyone that the person that is helping, Vadim, he found a program that makes it really easy to read the text right off of your phone and record at the same time. And now it only takes about 15 minutes to do. And what's even more amazing is that, I do, let's say, I'm the reporter, or Vadim's the reporter, there's the person that's filming, and then that's taken and somebody has to edit the video, and then that's transcribed into a different language. The transcription is then translated. Then somebody does voiceovers on top, and just that whole process, it's incredible because every single project is like that, and you can be part of any part of that step, and anyone in the world can be part of it. And then when you put together just a 3-minute clip, then you have the whole world actually part of this 3-minute clip, and that's pretty amazing.
We are always improving our skills, and now you can watch live broadcasts of breaking news, guys. So please join us as well. And can you share your experience? Why do you think it's important to participate in ALLATRA climate projects?
I think it's very important because it's people themselves that deliver the news. You don't have the information filtered by media or by anyone's opinion, but you have people directly stepping up and acting today, acting to what's important to them, and even more importantly, they're uniting. So this is an amazing opportunity to unite together, especially when we see the amount of climate change, how drastic it is right now, especially when you see it coming from people directly. And then you also see those people uniting together to do something good, to inform people, to show ways of how unification can get people through these situations. I think that's really it, yeah, important.
Yeah, amazing, thank you. Someone else? Breaking news, climate projects?
Hello, my name is Andre. I'm from Toronto, Canada, and I've been participating in both projects, breaking news and climate change, for a few years now, mostly as a reporter, sometimes as an operator. And that was truly amazing experience over these years. We did several episodes, both in English and Russian, mostly in Russian, but quite few were in English as well. And information in those episodes is really not just what happened yesterday or a couple of days ago, but I can tell that there was a lot of thoughts went into preparation of these programs. And it's not just information, it's analytical information that the people behind who prepared the programs, who were putting all of this together behind the scene in Kyiv and other places. It's actually an international team who does that. They gather information all over the world because we have participants in many, many countries, and all information goes into coordination center. The people get analytical things, and then the job of the reporter just to present this information to other people. So even though it looks like reporter talking about news, it's a lot of people behind who does that, and I really admire that. It was truly amazing experience. And of course, there were different situations when we were doing these episodes. We were shooting in snow, you know, halfway, halfway down the snow up to there, you know, half a meter, maybe more, and doing this in many different situations in different cities, and also all of that. And on the top of that, I would like to say that this information that presented in both, they interrelated, sort of, and in both these programs, it's very important. They both inform people. They give them true knowledge without any false information. So people, when they have this information, it's a second or maybe third way of getting this information from outside of controlled mass media, and that's their choice. They have this information. They can decide for themselves what to do, and that's what I really admire in these programs. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alex. I'm from Dubai, United Arab Emirates, and I participated also in breaking news and as a reporter, as a cameraman, and as a simultaneous French translator, because I also speak French. And as in Dubai, it's quite difficult, I mean, to get all the permits to film outside, so we have like our own tactics, you know, like it's a stealth crew that goes like quickly to a sand spot somewhere, and if it's not live, of course, so we film and quickly get back into the car and run. Yeah, and run. But yeah. Often we do it from home, so the whole family is participating, like kids are holding the soft boxes so that they don't fly out with the wind. And but really, I mean, it's a great teamwork, because usually it's always like at the last time. Oh, you know, can you please help us? We have this spot to fill in the breaking news, and so I said, yeah, of course. And so we tried also different things that sometimes we just got the event that we had to cover, and we had to write the text ourselves. So this is also was kind of interesting. And but I mean, in general, it's a really great and important project, given that we broadcast the information collected by people on the spot, like in every part of the world, and it's not, as you said, not being filtered. And this is really important to let the people of this planet know what's happening, and that not only the events are getting like happening closer to each other, and but the intensity also is rising. So I think that everyone who wants to join can join. I mean, just a phone is enough to film it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Anastasia, and I'm from Finland. And I also was participated as a reporter and also as a behind the camera in the breaking news. And from my point of view, and it's a very important project, and I was happy to be part of it, because I also would like to share with the people true information, what's really happening with the climate in the whole world. And even like about Finland, I can say at some point it's calm region, but anyway, there's also huge climate changes happening as well. And yeah, thank you.
I just want to add one more thing. It's actually really amazing is when you actually start seeing what's happening in different countries around the world, and you start putting that picture together. Because a lot of times we see news and we only see like one side of things, but then when you see how all the little pieces start connecting or interconnected, then you have a holistic idea of actually what's going on in the world, and then from there on you can make an appropriate informed decision on what you want to do with that information.
Yeah, that's absolutely Absolutely true, because nowadays there are no other platforms which can really show us a whole picture of what is going in the world altogether. We have like spot ideas from different countries which are filtered by the opinion of reporters of different TV channels, and only in breaking news we can show to the world the real situation which is happening with me right now and with people in the world. Like this, we have the general idea of true picture, what's going on with climate actually, and it also gives out every breaking news gives me personally a lot of information about what's happening and also what to do. How we have not just to get all this negative information that it's not very good climate situation in the world, but also that there is a solution. We have to find to unite. We need to unite in order to find the way out of this situation. And another important project of on ALLATRA platform is about the society. It's called Society The Last Chance. And the second social project is The Future Is Now. And in these projects, we are actually conducting, first of all, some social researches about the vision of the population of the Earth, about our society, and the vision of what should be done in order our society becomes the society that everyone will live happily. And this is a very interesting project. We have hundreds of thousands of videos and interviews with people about the vision of the society. And those of you who participate in these projects, could you please share your experience?
Hi, my name is Olga and I live in Michigan, United States. And we participate in social projects such as The Future Is Now. And the goal is to ask all the people around the world if the creatively constructive society is something we all need, and what type of world they would like to live in and be happy in. So we actually are doing surveys, and we going out and we get in just a camera and having the microphone and just walking out and pulling some people from the streets that they're just walking by and they're lucky ones to give us their opinion about what type of society they want to live in today. And we are, so far we had just amazing response where people open up, and sometimes they even tell us that, you know what, I never thought about that. I never even allow myself to think that I can have, or my family, or the whole world can have a different life where we all can be happy and we all can, just enjoy every single moment instead of just working and kind of just living paycheck to paycheck and, seeing all the problems around the world. So people are really opening up and seeing what's possible, and I really enjoy doing those projects because when you do talk to people and you see the real picture of what's happening inside. I mean, everybody puts on a mask and goes, does their daily things, but inside all of us, we have this amazing, love, happiness, and ability to just change this world. And it starts within ourselves, and it starts with positive thoughts. And I really enjoy being part of the projects because it helps me personally, and it also helps other people watching the interview and saying, wow, I didn't recognize that, this is what Americans think, and I didn't recognize that, this is what it thinks, because in my culture or country, everybody thinks Americans think differently, but it's not the case. Everyone around the world are striving for a better future for all of us, and it's very empowering to do those type of projects. Would you like to share?
Hello, my name is Elena and I'm from Moldova. I also would like to share our experience in Moldova. We visit different events and do social service and ask people about what society they would like to live in. And I agree with Olga, they very often say that they never thought about that before. And they also say that they will be thinking about this all the day. And I see when the people usually start telling something about their profession, but while discussing these questions, they are opening up more and more. And then they start to tell that, what they really think and share their sincere thoughts, their values. That is valuable for them, and they also tell about 4 hours working day, and that is very good for people, for society. And there was a very nice situation recently. We interviewed a man, and he was so inspired, and we offered him to do interview with another person to try how it is, and he agreed. And he was so inspired, so when we finished all the interviews, we stayed with them in a cafe drinking tea and continuing our discussing about creative society. Then we gave them a ride at home, and also discussing the same questions. Now we are friends and continue. And this project gave me so big experience, because I see that we all are united, and we just have to go out and talk to people to know, to ask them, and just share. And I'm very happy that I participated in this project. Thank you.
Thank you, Moldova. Share my experience too. Hi, my name is Alexandra. I live in Belgium now, and actually a couple of days ago there was a meeting on this project, The Future Is Now, and when the girls said, "Oh, it's only was launched like around a month ago," I was shocked. Like, only a month, or around something around that? It's incredible, because I feel like I've lived my whole life with this project. It's really so fulfilling. And I don't know, maybe earlier I was like only half awake, and now I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. And I became much more active than I ever was before. We started making social surveys also. We go out and speak to the people. We also started making Skype calls and arrange these talks to each other. First, only with the participants. Hi, Marina from Sweden. We just met. I only see her for the first time now. I only saw her on Skype, yeah. And to talk about the creative and constructive society, to understand, first of all, to get my own vision, and then also to talk to other people who don't participate to our projects. And every single person gives you a new understanding, a new piece of the puzzle, and it's so great when you actually understand why is it so important to talk to the people, because every person has a unique experience, but we're all united. So these both things are so important, and really, really feel with love. And so I also wanted to say that it doesn't matter if you wait for a long time or you're fresh and very active. Just try, just do something. Do a live vlog, talk to someone, talk to your friend. It's so cool. The creative society, the constructive society we are going to build will be amazing for all of us. So we just have to do something. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Elena from London, and I would like to talk to you, to speak about this amazing project. When I heard about it, I was amazed, because whole my life, I could agree with Alexandra, I was dreamed about this society, and this becomes true, because we here in Kiev, you could see this live creative society already, and in London, it was very easy to speak to the people because I think everyone is fed up with this kind of society, with this consumer society. Everyone wants to deserve to live in a nice quality life, yeah, to have everything they deserve. So when you talk to the people, they open themselves and they say yes, this is possible. I said, of course it's possible. Why not? And we have to start from now. No, not wait from tomorrow to someone to do for you, but just live now. And it's like a nice experience because London is a very international city, I could say, because I have so many. I am surrounded by so many people from different countries, different nationalities. So it's like amazing how we are the same, how we are united, because we all want the same. We all want to live and to have a future for our children, have a peaceful life, to have a peaceful tomorrow. Yeah, to see with to see a beautiful tomorrow, no, and light, not darkness. How we could see now, no. So I think it depends on us, and everyone wants to this. Even the experience which we have Kiev now, I just arrived yesterday, but I saw when we start to talk to the taxi drivers or on the I don't know, on the coffee shop, on everybody, they're just opening. They say they are ready. Really, they are ready to speak. They are ready to share the experience. They are amazed. Why we're doing this one? Yes, we just need to talk to them. Yes, to let them know that there is this movement, yes, international public movement, which is ALLATRA, and join us. I think this is amazing, really. Thank you to everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, that's very much inspiring. And also, I wanted to ask about the experience which we have from the projects, Games of Professionals, because these are very interesting projects. They are being conducted by professionals, and this is an amazing project. So I would like to ask Luca to share his experience.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Luca. I'm from Italy. I wanted to continue what Elena was saying about this experience, and I will make a small example from one of my participation in a game of professional. We were preparing the game. It was roundtable on how to build creative economy, and by chance, I was said from Anya, why don't you have a chat with guy from a country from Asia, Bhutan? And it was an amazing experience for me because I just, contacted the guy over Skype, and we started talking through Skype about what he thinks about creative society. No, this guy was participating in the project, I don't know how to say it in English, Единое зерно, I know it in Russian. Thank you very much. And the great experience was that the person living on the other side of the planet in a country that I just sometimes heard about, Bhutan. It's not like it was like it was like it was my best friend. We started talking about what is the reason why a person comes to Earth, what is the mission of the person, and his own words were equal what we hear from, I can say, from Igor Mikhailovich in all his shows, and it was really amazing. We went on 2 hours. I could only, I needed to interrupt the talk just because, like, sometimes happen when I am participating in games, my kids don't allow me to for long. It was time to stop, but it was really an amazing thing. And most amazing was the fact that in that country that it's very, very poor, considering the the incomes or the normal standard we have in our consumistic society, they are looks to be all happy people. And it was really an amazing discovery for me. I want to go there and visit this country immediately, because and what it's amazing that they have a lot of some of the element of what we consider to be the creative society. There they have already, like home. There is no homeless. Everybody is free education, free healthcare, all the things that are part of the creative society. And the paradox of that country, if you compare to all the other part, it was that in this country all these given to the people, but the country is poor. So in a rich country like Italy, this is not possible. And in a poor country like that one is possible. So it means that, people can be happy. And I repeat, thanks to the fact that I joined the game of professional, I get united with another person on the other side. Now we are friends and we talk to each other in Skype. So I wanted to share this experience because for me it was really, really great one.
Is it ongoing project?
No, that was, we were preparing a roundtable on economy that was done here in the coordination center in the beginning of February. It was a roundtable on how to build planet economy. It was very interesting because we were trying to tell in our own words what you need to do, what to build it, and talking about the economy. In current, our understanding, it's one of the things that it's very important to change. We were talking about limitation of capital. We were talking about that it should, at the center of economy should be the people, the person, human beings, not like now that you have this strange concept like markets are ruling everything and there is no, let's say, limit to the fact that you can accumulate money and that, happiness for people equals money in the current economy, of course. It was very interesting for me. I'm not an economist like a profession, but it was really cool because I get to know many other peoples. We were doing with our colleagues from Berlin, from Germany, so we are now friends also with them. I met a guy from Bhutan. We were only 2 countries. It was Ukraine. I was participating from Ukraine and from Germany. Then other experience I have, I'm participating sometimes in the one on climate. Yeah, and I was lucky enough to do it in my city, Napoli, when it was the show. Also, that one is very good because on the climate, I always share this experience in ALLATRA. Being from Napoli, I live in a city on which, if you watch the city from the satellite, you will see there is a lot of round things you can see from Google Maps, and it's all volcanoes. We have 10 kilometers south of Napoli. There is the biggest super volcano of I think Europe, the Campiflegrei. On the left side there is the Vesuvio. In the middle of the sea there is another 3 or 4. So we are a special city. We live yes, but many thousand years that the people are living there. But that's why when you talk about climate change or the catastrophe, unfortunately we have some experience over there, so I'm always happy to share it in the sense that how to deal with that, the most important thing. And again, I don't want to speak always about the same thing, but it's proven from my experience, at least for me, that the only way out in that kind of situation is to be all together. And my personal experience confirmed that people get together in that experience and help each other, because there is no other way. I mean, if you have the other way, then it will be on top of the disaster. You will have even bad consequence, like people taking advantage of that. You always have this kind of people, but unfortunately, they are the minority. All the other people help each other. They try to rescue the people that are in the danger and so on and so forth. I've lived the situation, and it's clear that. So when we say it into the program, I can confirm exactly from experience that it is even so. That's what I wanted to share. Thank you.
Guys, I would like to add one more thing. As you know, in China, the population is truly a huge number. So just in comparison, it's like every third of us, we have either a Chinese friend or a Chinese, some acquaintance. We know some Chinese. So it means that they're really like almost about more than 1 billion. So we really need Chinese spoken, like Chinese speakers. Like even if you don't know Chinese well, we're also still learning on the process. Our Chinese is not perfect. We're still like learning it. Let's learn it together. And let's share this model of the constructive and creative society to the Chinese population together by learning Chinese. Well, if you say yes, then we will all of us will help you. Like, it's very easy and very funny. Just you need to really, it's like. Oh yeah. That's really funny to watch your consciousness work so hard every day. Like because if you don't write a Chinese character that is Hanzi like each day, if you don't write or at least if you don't see that, then you will forget it the other day. So this is why Chinese needs daily practice. Even if you don't write it, you just need to see it or at least like remember about it. So it's a very, very useful tool. Chinese is a very, very useful tool to work on yourself, like on the personality side. So it has lots of pluses. So let's join together and learn Chinese and help the Kenya. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your understandings, and we all know that a creative and constructive society is not possible without each of us. So every person, all the world is important. So we have to unite. We need to give hands to each other because we understand how important it is. This is why we really participate in all projects of ALLATRA International Movement with all the best we have in our hearts. We always improve our skills. It's a great opportunity for us to learn something new. And we hear a lot of feedback that people, they don't believe that we are not professionals in what we do. But the secret is that we do it with all our love. We do it with all our responsibility. And that's great that it's the spirit of all ALLATRA International Public Movement. And I also would like to continue the topic of game of professionals. And I know that Olga participated in the game of professionals on physics. So, and this is a very, very, very scientific project because, well, we have really different projects, and scientific projects and projects on civilization are very much important. So please share your experience.
You know, in this game I was on a side not professional, because sometimes science is very difficult for us who not like professors or don't have maybe the higher education in the field like of physics, chemistry, geometry or others. And what I like about the games of professional, where the professionals can talk to us normal language. They're using just the words like we do in our everyday life. And my role was in this game to be this person from the street, but the person who is asking questions and who wants truly understand what's the physics about and what potential it has. So it's pretty much that's it. And also I would like to add, not about the games, but we already talked about the social surveys. And you know, like after you videotape something, it's another team who works on content. Yes, it's like people who are editing the videos. And if you guys know English or wanted to learn how to do edits on the videos, editing on the videos, please feel free, or want to learn or already know, please feel free to contact Coordination Center, because we need help so desperate, because we have so much like very cool interviews, like very cool coverage from events, social surveys, and many others, but it needs to be edited and look like presentable. Because edits, it's like good, but also you want to person who you took from whom you took interview looked good. And when they seen them, they were thinking, wow, is it me? I look so cool. Those guys are awesome. I'm going to recommend my friends to invite them to the event. Or I'm going to share my video on my Facebook page, on my Instagram. And by this, many people can hear about us, can join us, can participate with us, and became part of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I would like to just to add something. I would like to share my experience with how the ALLATRA International Public Movement is as my family. So for some months, I'm looking for a computer, for a laptop, because I would like to learn editing. So do you see how everything is connected? Yes. And I said, help, please, please help. Do you know, I live in London, yeah? But who helped me to find a nice laptop for doing editing? It was my member of family from Kiev. So I'm so happy to be to help and to learn, because I don't know nothing on editing really. But I know that I have a big support from a lot of people who already know this, and they will help me to learn and do what we need to make this. Yes, to do this, to take this until the finish, and to put to everybody to share this interview. So yes, really very happy to be part of this movement. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello guys, my name is Peter. I'm from Czech Republic. I wanted to share about editing the videos. I wanted to share my experience because I edited a lot of videos which are about the project Constructive Society and so on. And it's always so lovely to see the answers of the people. And before I thought that people from different countries are different and they think different way. But when I edited videos from Latvia, from USA, from Czech Republic, from Ukraine, from Russia, and I saw that people are answering the same. They want the same. They are the society is starving for this way of to live, and everyone is answering. It's the same, and you can see that at the moment when the people are answering, so you can see the sparkle in their eyes, that it's the thing that everyone is dreaming about from their childhood. And these memories that they have, are mostly from their childhoods. And when they grow up, they kind of I'm talking about myself, because when I was growing up, I had an opportunity to live with people, a lot of people, because my family was pretty big, and I was used that in our house are always a lot of people, and we are helping each other and love each other, and we are just one big huge family which is helping. And for some reason we broke apart, and my family, I'm living just with my parents, and I've felt kind of lonely, you know.
So you found another friend.
And the ALLATRA basically is more people say it's one huge family. I wouldn't even say that you are my friends, guys. You are my family, and you really feel the connection with each other. Just in those projects, it's it was said earlier. Someone shoots the video, someone edits it, someone writes preview to it, someone puts it on the channel, someone shares it, and so on. So basically, one project on one video is working like lots of people, and it's like so nice to like meet people you were like montaging, for an example. Because from the montage you basically feel like you knew the person for your whole life, and then you see them in person, they're like, I know you. And they're like, yeah. And then they're like, I don't know you. But it's nice to meet you. And like, it's like a matter of seconds when you like get to know the person, and you feel like the person you're talking to is like the closest person at this moment. I just want to like thank you all for giving this opportunity to like all humanity, because at this point everyone can just film themselves, film a vlog and like send it to ALLATRA, and like everyone has an opportunity, a chance to share their opinion on how they want to see the creative society. We are like living in the world where we can share information immediately with whole earth. And like, I think that it would be, I'm sorry for saying this word, it would be stupid to miss this chance if we have it, like. So thank you guys, thank you.
I'd like to add, yeah, I'd like to add a little bit to that, because I know Peter for a while now, and it all started from psychology seminars. That's when I started to have new friends and understanding ALLATRA, and then I decided to do one myself, and it all spread. And the more we did, the more friends I gained. And anywhere I went, I could find friends, and it's such a great feeling where you'd be met and you have somewhere to stay, or you be advised where to stay. Projects that we do are maybe out of our expertise, but you do learn when you do something you don't know. And there's always somebody that can help you. It's on the other end of Skype or WhatsApp, or there's always, you ask, just throw it out there, and the answer will come within minutes. It's just ridiculous. I shock myself, go, yeah, I need whatever, you know, how'd you do this? Boom, whoosh, you got the answer. You go, yeah, okay. And going back to people and how everyone is craving this society that we all want, and we talk about, this creative society where everyone's happy and loving each other and just helping each other, and the whole world would just be blossoming again. And you know, in England, I talk to my friends, and they all would say, "Oh, life is a bit rubbish, isn't it?" So I say, "So what are you going to do about it?" As you can all see, this is like an address to my friends who will see this, hopefully in England. You see these people, they all come from all over the place, and they started little things, little by little. They gained a big family, and it's expanding every single day. And we are in China now, God. I don't even... I know ALLATRA, I've personally posted ALLATRA to India, so just wait, it won't take long. And we will see, yes, we will see this change. It will be a wave, and you just join us. It's not difficult, it's fun. It's amazing. As you can see, we're all laughing about it, we're all happy, it's great. So please, and thank you all for doing what you're doing. Cheers.
If we still have time?
Yes.
Hello. My name is Anna. I'm from Moscow, and I want to tell you my short story. The thing is that I'm a journalist, and there was a moment when I quit my job, I quit my profession even, because I wasn't satisfied with this. And then my mom, she asked me, what are you going to do now? How would you implement your skills? And you also know this English and Spanish languages, yes, and what are you going to do? And I was just feeling that there is something in this world that is waiting for me. And I also was waiting for something, yes? And now I'm here with all of you, And I knew that also my mother, she asked me, why have you learned all this? Yes, what should you do with this? Nothing, it's just, yes. And I know that nothing is in vain. And what I want to say is when we receive something, when we are given something, some skills, some knowledges, yes, some knowledge, we should implement this. And really, it is like, we've already said it's. I'm sorry for this word. It would be stupid to miss this opportunity, yes. And you are happy to use this opportunity. You are happy to have this chance to talk to people in different languages, to talk to really good people, to be among all these people. And I want to thank all of you for being here. And it is an amazing thing that it is really to be in this international movement when you are starting your day with the meeting with Russian-speaking participants, then you go to the meeting with Spanish-speaking, and now I'm sitting here with English-speaking people, and I think that next year maybe we will have another meeting with Chinese-speaking, yes. And also about opportunities. You never know where would you be and with what people you will meet. Yes, and for example, it's also creative moments that we have everywhere and constructive because I'm sitting here and I've met here. A person who also speaks not only English but Spanish, and by some, I don't know, somehow she managed not to participate in projects still, but we are now going to fix it, and you know how. Yes, so nothing is in vain. Yes, and so we are always talking about that we never know when we start doing something, to which point it will lead you and other people, yes? So thank you, all of you, for this opportunity, all of us, and just thanks.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for your honesty, and we know that to be a participant of ALLATRA International Public Movement means to be a person of action, an honest person of action with an open heart. And I would like to pass a word to people who really can share their experience, how to improve the skills, how to be the person in action, as well as every one of you in this room. So, but let's share our experience as well.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kate, even though I'm from Ukraine, but I do speak English. And I wanted to say that all of you guys, you are the ones who inspire other people. And when I joined the movement, I knew that I have some skills. And Anna was just talking about the skills, right? If you have them, you have to implement them. So I knew English. I never, studied to be a professional translator or anything. But when I came here, girls asked me to do the simultaneous translation, which is a hard thing to do, but I couldn't say no. Yeah, and I decided to give it a try. And to be honest, I'm really grateful to the girls who, kind of offered me to start doing this, because it gives the opportunity for English-speaking people to understand that what we are talking about during the conferences, during the meetings. And I also want to say a huge thank you to other translators who do the simultaneous translation and who share the experience with the new guys who joined the team. And we also have another translator, Marina. I know she's somewhere here. Maybe she would like to share her experience. So, yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, Katya,
Thank you all. It's such an incredible feeling to be sitting here, actually. It's such a multinational team. I've been working on translations and or verbal and written for ALLATRA for several years, and I already participated in some joint proofreading with Jason and other native speakers. And of course, I do a lot of translations together with our Ukrainian and Russian guys who know English. We do our best to translate everything both in writing and verbally so that native speakers and speakers of other language who don't know Russian can understand what is actually said in the programs, in the books, and on the Game of Professionals and other programs. And it's very nice to see here, like today we've met with Anna for the first time in person, but we've heard our voices for many times on the translations. And it's very nice to cooperate between languages, because when we do simultaneous translation, for example, I do translation between Russian and English, and Anna is doing Spanish, and we kind of cooperate because in order to, for example, translate this conference, right now our colleagues are translating everything into Russian, and then other guys are translating into various languages. By the way, I'd like to thank everyone who is now translating, and I just recalled that I need to speak a little slower. Yeah, I apologize to my colleagues, but just a little bit emotional, but it's such an inspiration, and it was a little unexpected for me to have the word tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello guys, I just want to say what ALLATRA is really amazing, because when you start acting, it's like it catches your breath. I was participating in second game of professionals about ALLATRA physics, and when we were preparing this game, it was like really amazing, because you have some part of your work you're a specialist in, and you start to discuss and you understand better what you want to say, what you want to share. And that's when I really understand what ALLATRA is a grain of constructive society, what really contains all information and all power about future plan, about future constructive society. And it's really inspiration, big inspiration. Thank you guys.
Hello everybody, I'm Chris from Germany. I'm here together with my wife Irina. We both live in Germany, but Irina's from Ukraine, I'm from Romania. And I'm very happy to be here, honestly. I feel somehow that I'm meeting Hollywood stars. I've seen so many people somehow on YouTube, talk to them on Skype, work together on conferences, the translations together, but now I meet you everybody in person. And I'm really so happy, you know. I don't know your family story, your background and so on, but somehow we have so much in common just by the thing that we sit here. We're so motivated, we're so inspired, and this motivates me as well. There was a discussion that there are not so many of us, but if we all drive on one road, actually there's a lot of us, right? I remember that, see? I really think now that with so many motivated people, we do have a real chance to have this creative and constructive society that everybody actually wishes, but so many see more the hindrances than the possibilities, because if we want to change the world, we have to start with ourselves, not with them, with somebody else, with ourselves. We've been with the ALLATRA International Public Movement actively for the last 6 months or so. We're checking translations, doing videos on demand from different demands from different parts of the world. We did a conference also on economics. We discussed about this. It gives indeed a sense of pleasure as well, because you have pleasure in doing something which is really worth it. You cooperate with so many people. I mean, in our daily jobs, we also do a lot of teamwork, really, with people from all around the world. But what's the point of all that, really? What is the point? Here, we we refocus, we put people at the center of everything that we do, yeah, and this is very important. And also there's a personal benefit to this, and I'll start now with the answer to the first question, how did we come here? So actually we missed our plane. This is a bit embarrassing. There was no force majeure or something like that. We were sitting a bit idly and shopping, both of us, and we missed our plane. That's the naked truth. But what happened then? We were just peaceful, calm, lessons learned, not to repeat this again. And, you know, maybe some years ago there would have been a huge fight, finger pointing, blaming, you know, this monkey theater. No, it was not. We were very peaceful, yeah? We were very happy. We had the chance to book a flight for the next day. Thank God we're here now, together with you. But this is a very important victory. This is the victory over oneself, yeah? And the Buddha also said this. The biggest victory in a day is when you don't get angry or upset. Yesterday we managed. And this inspires us very, very much because this gives us this inner peace and happiness. And it's a benefit for us and a benefit for everybody to participate in the ALLATRA International Public Movement. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Hello, my name is Irina. I'm living as well in Germany with Chris. And just to add up that the thing that happens to us, we come back and thinking why it happened, or there is a sense in everything. And I just cannot explain how we did it. We were like 2 minutes later when the gate closed, but it's never happened, and we never thought that it could happen. But I think there are hindrances on the way, and the main thing is that you don't give up. I think that if something bad happens, you don't think, okay, yeah, you're gonna lost and stay in this feeling, but you just put it aside and go further. And you know that when you're doing something for ALLATRA, I know that many things are pumping up, like work and everything, and you always need to find time. From my experience, I must say that we are people who don't have time, don't have much time. We're always stressed, we always run, we have a lot of things to do for work, but somehow, how I can describe it, time is emerging. So if you do something for ALLATRA, I don't know, I start to be more efficient, more effective. I do more, and I do the things, and I think that I did something valuable. And when instead I would say I was tired and I needed to be calm, but in fact I would do nothing, in fact, if I be realistic. And if I do something for ALLATRA, even a small thing, when I look back, I think I did something, and it feels so right. And I wanted to say something about the conference. Yeah, it was very interesting experience, and I would say, despite I have many things done, but this was some kind of extraordinary in my life, because understanding, like feeling change, because in the beginning we thought, okay, we need some help. ALLATRA asked us, people, that there is, for example, demand or there is a wish, proposal to make some game as well in Germany, maybe economics, this topic is actual, and we thought, okay, we should do it, we have not much time, and just do a check. But then when the real preparation started and we get into contact to many people, and it's not much more thing that it's much more important to have discussion, communication with everyone, and then you get things that you was kind of blind of. You was blind of that. It can get so inspiring in the process. And when we had this game and participated, I must say that I felt just that was something very, very inspiring happening, and the feeling of this righteousness, what we were doing, was like really incredible. It was very special experience in my life, and I would like to thank ALLATRA for this and you all.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Olga, and I'm from Michigan, USA, and I would also like to share my experience in participation in the projects of ALLATRA International Public Movement. And I would like to say that I work in the medical field. And if you would ask me a few years ago that I would be taking social surveys or doing translations or doing anything else, I would have said no way. And I participate in multiple projects in the ALLATRA International Public Movement, Breaking News, Translation, Society, The Last Chance, Game of Professionals. And it's amazing to be in a team such as this, and a team that supports each other. And it doesn't matter what time it is. If you need help, if we ever need help with the girls, if we're filming something or we need advice, we can call anywhere in the world and we'll get an answer right away. Even if we call the team, IT team in Kiev, they can help us when it's 3 a.m. in the morning here. And also, I'd like to share one example. For the Future is Now project, I talk to a lot of patients, and they come, and a lot of them have complaints, and they would like to say that, you know, our society, something's wrong. We live in a society where people are no longer friendly. We have a lot of problems, the consumer society. And I always ask them, how would you like to change the situation? What would you like to see different? What can we do? And some say we would like to work less. Some say they would like free, high-quality health care. And others they say that it's not possible. So I always tell them, but wait, it's already happening. And this project, The Future is Now, it's already here, and ALLATRA International Public Movement is an example. And thank you.
We discussed participation in different projects, and I would like just to precise that we all understand they are not separated. They are pieces of one puzzle, and the main project for us is called Society The Last Chance. This is a project where ALLATRA International Public Movement, that means all people on the world, without an exception, does all possible to create the society of happy people. And I would like to give a word to Marina, and yes, let's speak about the 9th of May.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. I'm so happy and honored to be here and see so many beautiful, kind people around me. And I truly think that this meeting is possible only because, like, each of us, this is our joint achievement. This is our joint victory. And on May 9th, all of us, we will have a possibility to unite the whole world under one historical conference, Society is the Last Chance, where people from around the world will be able, like, first time in a history, to share their opinion on how they would like to see our society, how they would like to live in this world, and really openly and honestly discuss what can we do about to find the solution together. And this conference is only possible if really each of us will do everything possible what he or she can really do. And I truly encourage all of you to really speak with each other and ask the question, like, will you have a location in your city, in your town? Like, how can I help you? Do you need more information? I can help you to share my experience from the previous year, from the May 11th, which was like amazing experience for all of us. And because of this conference, we become a little bit like more like mature, and we already understand like more who we truly are and what can we really do if we're really united under one idea, not selfish idea, but idea to make this world a better place. So please really talk to each other, and when you come back to your home city, please share this information. It will be like really change the whole history of mankind. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much for all your experience, and I would like to ask our friends who came for the first time, how do you feel about all what is going on here?
It's truly inspirational to see everyone come together from different countries and be so loving and kind to each other. For me, I'm not a person that likes to talk to people I don't know. I'm very shy, so that's a fear I got over this week, which is awesome. So I just want to take the time and thank each and every one of you beautiful people for having us here.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. And Jason, yes.
So, my name's Jason. I'm from Michigan. It is really nice to see you all, you know, to hear the translator that I've listened to for 6 months, her voice, and many of the people who we talk to. You know, you get caught up watching TV, right? And you get to meet a real person when you get out of your comfort zone and travel and step over what we call consciousness, or step over really what we know inside is our character defects, as has been discussed, where we would rather go to sleep or not have time for things. That's really what this week has been about for me, was realizing that each person is striving to improve the world they live in and come together. Whether you're a janitor or, as I like to say, I like cooking. So if you're a cook, there's a lot you can do. You can learn how to edit videos. You can learn how to talk to people. You can learn how to sit in front of these cameras that are awkward. You can learn how to edit films. You can learn how to run the cameras. There's so much we can do together. There's a lot of people here that the cameras don't capture. So for anyone that's going to watch back home in the USA or anywhere in the world, we're waiting on you. Thank you.
Actually, I wanted to ask Jason another question. So for someone who is watching us right now and they're thinking, I want to join you, where's the application? How do I get started? What do I do? Can you give us your answer based on your experience? How to get started?
So I won't go into the thoughts that come in. Ignore them. Look at the smiles. Look at the genuine people. You know, we all have an example of a person in our life that was just glowing and really special to us that we learned a lot from, regardless of our experience. So remember that person and reach out online at ALLATRA TV, or feel free to contact anyone you have seen so far. Any person would be willing to contact you. As Olga has mentioned, you know, 24 hours a day, there is someone there to answer your text. You get to wondering whether or not they sleep. But they're always willing to help you, and it's truly a blessing. So, thank you.
Guys, do we have someone from Korea, Australia, Africa, Latin America?
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Where is New Zealand?
Africa.
Someone who is for the first time here. We don't see you there behind. Let's pass the mic there, please, I think.
Where's the first time?
Yeah. There you go.
You want to share?
I trust you. I trusted you. How could you? Hello, everybody. My name is Medita. Okay, I should. Okay. I'm a bit nervous, so excuse me for that. I'm from Albania originally, but I'm coming from Czech Republic. Actually, I'm really happy to be here and happy to see how you all together are one, I'd say it like that. Happy and in love and so cheerful, and it gives me so much joy. And definitely I would be here other times and not so much with emotion as today, but yeah, thank you very much for everything.
Sorry, I don't speak English. My English is very bad. I speak French.
Я буду говорить по-русски, потому что мой английский плохой. Здравствуйте все. Меня зовут Валерий. Я приехал из Женевы, из Швейцарии. И хотелось бы сказать, что я очень рад находиться здесь, потому что здесь находятся действительно люди, которые стремятся к тому, чтобы мир стал лучше, чтобы мы могли жить в обществе, в котором, я думаю, хочет жить весь мир, в котором можно было бы жить хотелось бы жить с... Извините, я просто, в принципе, да, был не готов чуть-чуть. Да. Женева.
That inspire each other, and the projects that we have, they inspire all of us. And he thinks that all of us want to live in a creative and constructive society where each of us could be happy.
Если каждый из нас приложит хоть, я не знаю, ну просто хоть немножко усилия, если он просто скажет своим близким или друзьям, которые находятся около него, просто скажет о том, что такое есть, тогда, я думаю, просто это произойдет очень быстро. И все будут в этом мире жить счастливо, с удовольствием. И будут очень, очень рады, потому что могут оставить после себя своим детям, своим друзьям, своим, не знаю, ну, будущему поколению, по крайней мере, мир, в котором все хотят жить, и люди достойны такого мира. Спасибо.
If each of us does at least a little thing, sorry, we can hear the the clapping of Russian-speaking people. Yeah, so yeah, so he would like to add that if each of us does at least a little tiny thing and talks to his friends, his relatives, to all people that we know, then we will be able to leave after us a creative and constructive society where each of us is happy, society where all people are smiling, and we will pass this kind of format of society to our future generations, to our kids, and this will be the best world to live in. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Nicola and I'm from Zimbabwe. I'm a student here in Ukraine for the past 2 years. So my friend Yura, he invited me here, and the way he told me, like, come with me to meet people who are talking about improving our society, I was like, okay, but the way he said it, he wasn't expecting no for an answer. So I came with them, and I was just happy that, I'm surprised actually that all these people, they're just talking about basic human needs, about happiness and like people's basic desires, and it's just inspiring, and thank you for all of you having this meeting. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for being here today, for being part of ALLATRA International Public Movement, for everything what has been done already, that is being done now and will be done tomorrow, because it brings us all together. We come to the point that we want to come, that we want to see all our society, all of us, our future generation. And that's such a warm feeling that we have this pure understanding of what we are doing and what we want to gain at the end. So thank you to the technical team. Thank you to the quality audio. Thank you to everyone, and thank you to the viewers of ALLATRA International TV channel. Thanks.
Thank you.